All right, the first question comes from Michael Roberson. Michael, go ahead.
All right, Ziaire, you've played in front of some big name people, LeBron, Wade, and all these celebrities. How's your adjustment being coming to this Division I level, highly ranked, highest ever for Stanford, and then coming into this approaching this Pac-12 season? So, how's your adjustment been, especially with all this nonsense going on around us?
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. I'm taking it one day at a time. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. There's a lot of times out there I feel I could drive. I'm still trying to. It's different from high school. The physicality, the tempo, the pace. It's faster, but it's slower at the same time. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I still really haven't had a game where I've been like completely satisfied, but I know it's coming. Just sticking with the process and trusting in my coaches, my teammates to guide me, and we'll be all right. It's all a process. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Let's take a question from RJ Abadia. Go for it, RJ.
Zaire, you said the last time we talked to you that this team actually has you falling in love with playing defense for the first time. So, as a defense lover, how did you feel about this performance tonight?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the end of that.
Just as a guy who now loves playing defense, how did you feel about this game tonight?
So to be clear, I didn't say like I never liked playing defense. But yes, this is definitely one of the best defensive teams I've ever been on for sure. And it's a pleasure to play D, and we're locked in on D almost every possession. But overall, we did okay. We hold ourselves to high standards as a collective unit. I was a little late on some ices on the screens, some off ball help, but like I said, it's all a learning process, and I'm just taking it game by game, trying to learn as much as I can, and just trying to get the dub by any cost.
And then just last thing for me, can you just talk about playing with Bryce and just what he does for you guys out there on the court?
Right. Bryce is like my big brother, man. Since day one, he's been the guy I've gone to for any help. He's like him, Oscar, and Dejan are our captains. Are like their vets. I love those guys endlessly, man. They've already. It's only been 7 games, and I feel like I've learned from them so much, and I'll continue to learn. So like in games, I always ask little stuff like should I slow down, speed up, where you open, like different looks like that. So Bryce, he's just a selfless person, man. He always puts his teammates ahead of him, and he works his butt off every play, man. He's truly a winner. So I'm just blessed to have a mentor like him to look up to and play with him. I really think he's super underrated and has a lot of talent that the country hasn't even seen.
Thanks, Zaire.
Yes, sir.
Let's go next to Grant Avalon. You're up, Grant.
This game had all the makings of being a trap game. You're coming off an emotional win and you're without Dejan. So how are you guys able to, stay focused and not overlook this one and get the win?
Um, we were just trying to take it one possession at a time. Coach told us we knew they were going to trap a lot. Coach told us to get out of trouble before we get into it. So kind of like when you see the trap coming, get rid of it before it comes. Just stay cool, calm, and collective, man. I had some silly mistakes, just being frantic and rushing. That's my pace has been one thing I'm still trying to figure out. I'm gonna get it down. I know I am. I'm just sticking with it, man, game by game. So like I said, we're just sticking with the play calls, the plan for each game, and we're taking it one day at a time.
And then you guys have been on the road for quite some time now. How does it feel to be going back home, at least temporarily?
Oh man, it's definitely nice to have a little break. I mean, for me, it's kind of not really home because we'll just be in the dorms, kind of chilling, playing video games, relaxing. But it's nice to be back at campus, just settle down and get to enjoy the holidays with my teammates. So it's gonna be my first Christmas without my mom and my dad. So it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's for the greater good.
Next up in the queue, Jim Seamus. Go ahead, Jim. Jim, you're on mute. And
Can you talk a little bit about Bryce's dunks and that alley-oop that you had? Would you rather be on the receiving end of that, or how rewarding was it to set him up on that dunk?
Oh man, I'll be the first one to tell you, Bryce is one of the most athletic dudes in the country. I don't even know what his vertical is. It's got to be mid 40s. In practice, he attacks the rim relentlessly, fearlessly over the rim every time. He's just so fun to play with, man. In practice, we always tell each other, you know, look, when I'm driving and cut back door, they're gonna be looking at me, and it's vice versa, you know. I love passing, I love throwing it up, man. That was just a fun moment, and Bryce knows that if I'm cutting and I'm open, I know he's gonna throw it too. So it's early in the season. It's little stuff like that we're just trying to build on as far as chemistry and be on the same page. So it's like I said, he's just a super fun dude to play with and super easy.
we'll take our final question from Michael Roberson. Go ahead, Michael.
All right, Ziaire, unfortunately, you guys don't have the luxury of being on campus with the #1 team in the country, the ladies team. But have you guys been keeping track of them? Because Fran, speaking of dunking, has 2 dunks the past 8 days.
Of course,
So,
man. That's for family. We I said we don't really come in contact too much with them. We haven't been on campus in a couple of weeks, but of course, man, if I don't watch the game, if the game's not on TV, I'll look up the highlights, the stats, check in. It's family. So Fran, she's doing her thing. The whole program, they're on the ride. They're doing something special. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for them.
Ziaire, thanks for your time. Good game
Thank you
tonight.
guys. Anytime.
Thanks,
Take care.
Zaire.
Yes, sir.